Hello there, Andrew-Adair here, and welcome to which is something new regarding iRacing. Well, today is the beginning of something new that's has to do with the FIA. What we're going to drive today is the F4 race car, but not in the usual F4 series, the D class. Let me explain. Well, it's what was going to happen now today. We're going to drive into more special series that has come about with the FIA racing deal, the FIA and iRacing deal. Now, because when the F4 car was released, it couldn't have the F4 name tag. It was called the RO4 for licensing reason. But last season, when the iRacing and the FIA came to an accord, this car was promptly renamed Formula 4. And the series, last season, it was still a series 20-minute sprint, one open setup, one fixed setup. So that hasn't changed. And this season, those two series still exist. But there are now 4 additional series that run to specific times. We have the Americas, the Asia, Europe North, and Europe South. Now, what is the difference between them? First of all, on Wednesday and Thursdays, they there are races at 7, 9, 9, and there are only 3 races on Wednesdays and Thursdays each at 19 o'clock, 21 o'clock, and 19, 21, and 23 o'clock. And that is specific to each region. So you don't have many slots to choose from. Also, within each region, the Americas, Asia Pacific, Europe North, and Europe South, even the track selection is limited. It is really grouped into those regions. For example, for the racing series we're going to race today, we are driving in Europe North and then Europe South. So you will have a track. We will have a track today that is in Europe North and Europe South. The basic example is Europe North. You can think of the British F4 and Europe South as the Italian F4. Now, of course, there are other F4 series, but it's more or less how FIA does it in real life. Now, there are not enough tracks in Great Britain and Italy to have just a British F4 and Italian F4. So there are other countries like Spain, France, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, etc., in which the tracks are divided into the 2 regions. I know for sure that France and Germany are definitely cut on the Europe North-South line. So there are a few tracks from both countries that are for Europe North, but other tracks that are for Europe South. Great Britain and Italy, they're of course 100% North or 100% South. But it's really kind of something new, something unique. It gives you limited opportunities to get a good result. Usually you don't want to do races in the middle of the week because you don't have the time. It's a irregular working week. But these FIA series, like the normal FIA F4 Challenge series, that's how they are called now. They are still 20 minutes long. So in terms on how you go approach the races, there's no difference. And they are easy to do within the week because the setup options are kind of limited, and these are the kind of race cars you want to get in quickly do a few laps of practicing and then start racing. So these cars are kind of suited for this kind of concept, what the FIA is going for. So, and I decided to participate in it myself for the 22 and 23 slot. Now, I know I said that there's slots at 19, 21, and 23, but because North and South would collide, the Northern time slot start 1 hour earlier. So we have the unique opportunity to do one race in Northern, and then after that, one race in Europe South. So now the races, the tracks that are on this week's are first of all Oulton Park, with both of the chicanes on the back straight, and Grade 3 circuit. And then so we're going to have a higher downforce setup, but then it's up to the Temple of Speed. Now in both races, I plan of sort of start at the back. This has basically to do that in my iRating range, I don't trust the other drivers, and especially in Monza, with the chicane, I expect some kind of a wreck going to happen. So I do want to avoid that part. Other than that, try to do as good as I can. And let's get racing. So there are still a few minutes left. And I see that something is not working here. Good grief. I was honestly hoping that doesn't concern the stream, but some automation is not working at the moment currently, so excuse me while I'll do this. Meanwhile, I'll change the screen, which is actually going to be used. So, currently, so that it myself and so that my friends know what's going on. So then, anyway, I'll do a few more practice laps and then Oulton Park. Let's get cracking. I did a bit of practice yesterday, and for Oulton Park, I kind of expect of 13, maybe 14 laps of racing. Again, it's 20 lap race with a standing start, which means we race it until the time runs up, and then we complete that lap we started before the time was up. And in terms of lap distance in Oulton Park, there's a small chance that the leader might be fast enough to clock in 14 laps. In Monza, however, it is 100% 11 laps. For making 12 laps, someone needs to really get something out of the bag. I don't think that's going to happen. So then, just a little bit more practice, just making sure that we are in the groove. Just in case I end up leading, I will make 13 laps max. Oh, okay. Not much in practicing. The race session is starting. So, let's get rid of this announcement so I'm not too disturbed. And the only thing I can say is wish me luck. Wow. Okay. Let's have a look at the... Yeah. Okay.
Welcome to the practice, SOF of 1987. Clear skies, 17.5 Celsius in air with 18.3 Celsius on track. 2 racing, 2 minutes 6 left.
Split information not given yet. Sad. Again, plan is to start from the back. Oh no. Oh. Great. Okay. I see a problem now with the stream. I was hoping to run at 60 FPS here. Well, it's back down to 30. Oh well. It's not terrible, but it's not great. Okay, let's half the FPS number. Get this warm-up lap finished and then do a bit more. Because I'm not going to qualify this car.
Practice is over, checkered flag.
Now let's try and
This is split 2 of 5. Okay, it's time for the qualification. It's 2 laps in 8 minutes, 24 drivers ready. Let's get one in the bank first, then floor it.
Oh, great. How do I do this? It'll be a bit of break so I can... Excuse me, I have to stop the stream